My name is Vanessa Adams, and I am a survivor. Actually, it's kind of ironic. I started working for the cancer centers one day, and the next day I went for my mammogram, and they were advising me that I had breast cancer from uh, stumbling. They advised me that my x-rays were suspicious and that I might have breast cancer. And from there, I went for a biopsy, which confirmed that I did have breast cancer. Actually, I was going to cancel my appointment because I had just started working at the cancer centers, and my director at the time, I told her, I said I was scheduled. We had just a general conversation about cancer, working at the cancer centers, and I told her, I said, oh, I have a mammogram tomorrow, but I know I'm just starting, don't have time to take off. I'll reschedule it, and she insisted not to reschedule. And thank God that I did go and have the mammogram done because it was positive. It was caught very early because it was just microcalcification, the cells that actually starts forming the lump. So they caught it very early. And also it was a very high grade of cancer. So if it would have formed the lump, I probably would not be here, sitting here today. I got involved with Komen several years ago through my job doing Race for a Cure, and then plus with the passion for being a breast cancer survivor. My whole thing now is advising women to do their monthly exams and to have their mammograms. So this is a way they can, if there's anything there, it's caught at a very early stage, because it's best to catch it early than later on down the line when it's at higher stages. And from there, I was on other organizations with Komen and just love it because of the compassion and the help that they do in the breast cancer community for sponsoring and helping women to get treatments who normally would not be able to afford mammograms or surgery or treatments. And it was kind of ironic because patients, I was at FC where I had patient contact, and patients, I would sit there and help them get treatment, get their financial assistance, and sit and consult with them, and then would be in the treatment area later on. And they were like, Vanessa, what are you doing here? I would advise them that I was a patient, and they just couldn't believe it. So a lot of them found it very inspiring because I worked the entire time during my treatments. I pushed myself. Many a days I just wanted to stay in bed and cry. I was so tired and fatigued, but I just really pushed myself out there to make sure that I was a good example because I'm a strong woman of faith. So I was making sure I was a good example for what I was telling other people to do. I had to live that life myself. I'm always encouraging people, and this was a time when I had to bite the bullet and encourage myself. At first, I felt sorry for myself. It was during the Christmas season. I didn't want to put decorations up. I didn't want to do anything. I just wanted to sit in the room and just tell everybody to just leave me alone. And then one day, I just realized that Psalm 34 came to me and says, be still and know that I am God. And that had to become a realization to me that God was in control, I wasn't in control, and that I needed to get up and stop feeling sorry for myself and go and spread the word that, women are out there that need to know that they need to have mammograms, they need to do their exams, and that breast cancer is real, and it just doesn't hit women in their 60s. It has no respect of person. It hits from teenage all the way to 80-something. So that was my new mission, to get out. And I love the Komen Foundation for the fact that it spreads this word out and reaches the communities, whether you're rich or poor, that you need to have these, you need to take control of yourself and have your mammograms done.